Hello everyone, welcome to back to Fear the Spotlight. I'm brewing some coffee in the background. I'm kind of surprised that it's saved. Let's see how we do. I think. Sorry guys, I should have scooted. Because for these horror games, I really like sitting like at the edge of my seat just so I have more control over the character, and that you're like, how does it translate to control? Car maintenance manual and some handwritten notes. The notes reads, battery in compact car is too small and overheated when powering the laundry machine. Try and check the battery next. Okay, so the way it translates to control is I gotta see if I can raise the hood without, because usually, yeah, they don't do that. Usually they don't make that much noise. So I can react faster just because I'm in a better I'm sitting up instead of, I can lock the car with if I get through the window. Sure, it's not like can we like not? Okay, whatever's. Oh, hell's breaking loose anyway, so. Where was she? I have no idea. That's not what I want to do. I want to put it here. And this is probably going to make noise too, even though you're just opening the door, but sure. Don't tell me I have to connect it to. Yeah, they really make you work for it, even though it should be automatic. At least I feel. Like, look at this. Look at this. You don't think I know how to hook up a car battery IRL? Come on, developers. You gotta stop making everything a chore. If you make everything a chore, people will not like the game. I don't get why it's making so much more noise than before. That's not how things work. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I forget. I just rushed outside because it's a good game plan to rush outside, because if she's breaking in, I'm getting out. And she's stressed. She's breathing like she's stressed or she's overweight. One of those two things. I have no idea. What I don't get is, like, do I have to scrub it too? How come I don't have to scrub this one? That's what I don't get. So let me hide for a bit because I gotta go look through my inventory, see what's going on. So we got this guy, we got the wooden cross, this painting of a saint, a hammer, these incense sticks, even though it doesn't make sense to me why I care about these. Cell phone, yeah. So now it's a matter of where is she gonna be. If she's in the hall, I go through the door. The only thing I can do is run to the table. We really gotta go back to where we started and stuff. I'm gonna take a quick drink. See, to me, this is kind of the difficult part of the thing. Like, okay, so if we're in a house, why can't we just go around through the outside? That doesn't make sense to me either. I've never understood that about horror games too. Like, if you're my copy machine is making it really hard to okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Part of the story is done. That spooked me out because that shouldn't have turned on. This house is not haunted. If it was haunted, we wouldn't have been living here for very long. If it was a moon symbol. Can I like interact with the stuff I want to interact with instead of like getting drawn to the centerpiece? How do I know which item? Whatever. Because this one has a round base, don't you see? Okay, so now what? Now what? Oh. You pick up the moon medallion. Okay. And that helps me? How? I'm still stuck inside the house with this person. It doesn't even have to be a ghost, it's just a crazy person. More like you're living inside a house with a crazy person that you can't do anything about. Or you get put in jail. The moon medallion is locked firmly into place. Hi.
Hello? Amy, it's Vivian. I'm so glad you're okay. Vivian, I'm relieved that you called.
She's in a trance or no head, I guess.
Vivian,
this is the part where they were. She was in the dressing room, the costume room. I don't understand how she got there because the room was blocked.
Getting ready. Please, tell me you'll make it to the theater to see me. Getting ready? Theater? What are you talking about? Don't worry.
That's weird. This is kind of weird.
Everything is going to be spectacular. Wait!
He's like holding her shoulder.
Don't listen to her, Vivian. I'm going to get out of here and find you.
That's the game, huh? I keep thinking it's outside. Like, you guys see the screen shake? Thought it was outside or something. Oh. Why did they make it this way? I don't get it. Just to mess with people. It's like it's moving, but it's like when you get, it doesn't actually happen until you're in the vicinity, which doesn't make sense. See, again with that, why would I have it vibrate? These messages are old messages. Why would I have the phone be vibrating other than just an excuse to give people jump scares? Like, I would have put this on silent, honestly, because these messages, they're not worth reading. I'm just gonna put it. Actually, it's for you guys. For me, I wouldn't really care.
Thanks for sitting through chess club with me. Sure you
See,
don't
this
want
is
to ride home?
old stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how is this
I'll hang
relevant
here
to
in the
my?
cafeteria until my mom gets off.
Oh, looks like my dad is here. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
I'm just a little bit upset because it's like it's cheesy. That's the best way I can describe it. It's a cheesy way to get a jump scare is to put a phone in someone's pocket that they can't put on silent, even though all phones have silent.
Hello? Vivian, are you still here? Hey, who's there? Quit messing around. Forget this, I'm walking home.
See? It's like, well, how was that relevant to my situation right now? I have no idea. How did that talk? Maybe that shows you that there's a guy behind the scenes, but it's like, so what? We've known that. She can't even hide here. We've known that since we saw the guy in Zone 3 that we couldn't do anything about. And yet another puzzle on top of the other puzzle. Love lost, love found. This doesn't make sense. Like, they have these locks that you can't pick in a house unless it's oh my goodness. That's just annoying. Sorry guys, I'm not enjoying this part of the episode because it's like you're getting chased by two types of monsters, right? You're getting chased by the one that's like you know, it sneaks in the dark. Makes a noise, sound, but it sneaks in the dark primarily. So if you shoot light or you hit it with some light, then you draw it towards you. And then you climb upstairs and then they introduce the this guy again. And it's like, no, sorry, I was supposed to get up, but I forgot that. Why is it getting so close? Okay, so it's kind of and then we keep getting hit with puzzles too. Like there's a puzzle for a puzzle, and we're already doing a scavenger hunt. I won't be surprised if she comes out, like the other monster comes out in front of the. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I won't be surprised if the ring girl comes out at the same time this guy comes out, because it's just cheesy. It's cheesy. And now I know why they put that note in the front chapter, because it's starting to get cheesy. And cheesy usually means drop in quality of the ambience of the horror game. There's only one thing Jen and I inherited from Dad. It was his love of music. Most of these are blue albums. And then she's making so much noise, like her stress level seems to be fine, but she's like breathing heavily. I don't know if she just did cardio before she started on this scavenger hunt, but crouching for some time should not give you, heavy breathing. If that's a problem for you, then you need to go to a doctor. That should not be something that agitates you. And we'll chat. Conversation is left on the computer screen. See, I don't get why we care about these old chats. We're trying to solve this puzzle to open a door to get out of the house, and we're like reading old stuff. When are you flying to visit again? Rad-tad music. Soon. Mary's suspicious of all the work trips. Yeah, she's cheating on her. Okay. Like we haven't... Like any gamer has not gone through one of these stories where someone cheats on someone before. You promised you'd bring up the divorcee. And I will. I just need to find the right time. She's going to find that about us sooner or later. I've always hated Dad for this. Also, I don't want to complain again, but it's like, this is a bad idea. Playing anything on a tape where there's a monster that is very sensitive to sound and light is not a good idea. It's just asking for trouble. But as a player, I'm basically forced down this road because the developers want me to do it. Turning it down if I can. They make me plug in everything else, but this stuff is like, you can't control it. You have to like play it. Doesn't work right now, but it might work or it might be used in the future. I'm guessing. There's a doll locked in the cage. See again, how would this be a good idea? Usually clocks can be opened. This is a door. This thing is a door that you can open. These type of clocks. It's not something that's permanently shut, so why am I smashing it with a hammer? And then on other parts of the game, you have to plug in everything individually, like it's a custom. So when it's convenient for the game, I have to smash through stuff, but it's but it doesn't keep up that sort of interactivity throughout the whole game. Only for the convenience of the story, which that's what, like here, if I have the option to open the door because I should, then I should be able to open the door without smashing it. How come I had to plug in the battery to onto the washer? If what's it called, and it didn't do it automatically. Like, this is just asking for trouble. See, this is a door that you open. You don't have to smash it, but my character's too special needs. And not even legitimately special needs. Like, literally, she's faking it. Because we all know she's smart enough to figure it out, but she's just special in the head. Like, not too bright. I could bust through with something heavy. So we make a big deal about, perfect. That's exactly what I want in a game too. Like, she's like looking up at, like, I don't know what. I don't know. But to me, that's just bad, like bad taste. I'm gonna finish smashing this, I guess. I have to smash it because there's no way to open it, even though these clocks open. These are doors. This is a door. And so is the one to change that covers the, so is the one that covers the clock face here. It's a door. You open it. You slide it open. You open it. You adjust the hands with the clock hands with your finger, and then to make the clock go, you adjust the pendulums. You pull one down. That CD case or whatever. If there's one thing Jen and I inherited from that, it was his love of music. Most of these are blue albums. So yeah, I can't. I'm amazed that there's like not much more else here. Like, I can bust these posts something heavy. Why can't I just use the hammer if they're old and brutal? See, I knew it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't. And then she fits through here. Like, she's not overweight. She's thin enough, and then we still have to go through the other two posts. It's kind of aggravating. She fits through this. I would fit through this. All I need to do is like go sideways. But because we have to aggro the monster, because the game by itself is not. The game by itself is not interesting enough. Or there's not enough atmosphere that we have to like have the monster like. The thing I don't get is how come she didn't come back after all that noise. Don't tell me there's like another puzzle we gotta like do. The table I used when I got into tarot card reading. I hated all the Wiccan stuff I tried out when I was younger. She's barely cool with it now. Okay, that's good. There's a doll locked up in the cage. When isn't there a doll locked up in the cage? But yeah, I can place her tarot cards here. I don't have any. So I don't know what she's doing with her tarot cards, but when I did tarot cards, I didn't have a mat. Sick, my old game pal. I played this thing until I stopped working. Held on to it for so long, hoping it would turn on again. So why don't I just buy a new one? Pictures of my old favorite bands. Still listen to these albums. She's like she reminds me of an old woman, reminiscing through like stuff in the past. If you start thinking about the past, that usually tells you that you're kind of getting to think you're getting old. I personally don't have these. Oh, I remember when blah 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 was going on, or I remember when this. I'm always focused on the present or the future. If you're enjoying your present, which you should try to, and you're also preparing for your future, you shouldn't be thinking about the past. There's going to be plenty of time for you to think about the past when you're really old. You'll have so much time because right now when you're young, you're mobile. You can go traveling. You can do a lot of stuff just because your health is pretty good. But when you get older, you're not going to be as mobile. Your legs are not going to work. You're going to be tired, and they're going to injure easily. I work with a bunch of in my position, I work with a bunch of older people because that company that I work at, they retired, they stayed working with a bunch of engineers, and they're all old. They're taking vacations, but they can't really do the same thing, and they always come and complain to me, oh, my leg is busted, oh, this, oh, that. And the reason why this is because they're old. They can't help it. So they have a lot of time to sit around thinking about the past. If you're young, you should be out there. I don't care if you're shy. I don't care, you don't have any interest. Go walk outside, because you're gonna miss it. As soon as you get old, your legs are not gonna work, and they're gonna start failing you, and you're not gonna be able to make as many miles. Plus, most of the age group stuff between 20 to 60 or whatever, or 45 bars, stuff like that. When you're an old guy, you're not gonna get let in, or if you're in, they're gonna look at you like you're a weirdo because you're too old to be there. I know they're trying to be more accepting and stuff, but it's like you're not gonna fit in. So if you're young, you should go out there. Don't start reminiscing like this lady or this character. My best guitar. Hard to believe it was ever this shiny and new. I just got a little bit philosophical today because of the fact that I got irked. This cheese in a video game to spook people irked me, because it didn't get me, but it just irks me. It makes me like upset because it's already dark. Jesus. Anyways, sorry guys. I got hit because I had walked this way. I had not seen the danger, and I'm starting to react to it, but she waddles like she's overweight, like she's like 300 pounds as she's crouching trying to move. And apparently there's no other side of the house, so you can't walk that way, you can't see. Anyways. I just got a little bit upset today because it's like the cheese just gets to me. I don't like cheese in my games. See, now there's a random dude over there. Like, where wasn't he before? How did he get in? If this is supposed to be my mind and I'm locked inside my mind, how are random people coming into my mind? Unless he's my dad. But it's like, why would he show up? To me, it doesn't make sense, and I'm not sure if I should jump off. gonna stick through here because it's gonna get me. I'm not sure if I should make contact or not. Jump down and make contact. I could, but at the end of the day, why would I? Because it doesn't really help me get out of the situation. More incense sticks. Pick the incense sticks. It's Vivian's library key card. Yeah, pick it up. If it's gonna be one of these items that draw. See, I'm telling you, that's like. The tub is full of black goopy water. There's something blocking the drain, but I can't shut off the water from here. What do you mean you can't shut off the water from here? There's a valve right on top of the faucet. I need to find another way to shut off the water if I want to take whatever's inside. This is just an excuse for you to jump off the roof and then go down to the attic. I mean, not the attic, the cellar, and then what's it called? See, this is the kind of stuff that really, really gets to me because it's there's no reason for you not to be able to turn off that valve. It's not damaged. Anybody who's ever lived in a house has one of these tubs. They know how they work. And when you start, like doing stuff for the sake of convenience for the scavenger hunt, that really gets on my nerves because it's like, it's not believable. To me, that's not believable. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the game here. It's kind of, yeah, I don't get it. It just gets on my nerves. The heavy breathing, the conveniences for you having to go backtrack through the entire house just to come back upstairs so you can get something out of the tub is annoying. Anybody in their right mind, if the water is an acid, would stick their hand and grab whatever the heck is in there. If you've ever unclogged the tub before that's been stopped up, and between the toilet and the tub, you'd have to deal with this kind of water. And if you're a handyman, like I am, you've done this before. You've done it for your own house, you've done it for other people's houses. If you're squeamish about this, then of course, you're gonna have trouble. But usually, if you want to get things done, you have to put up with the literal shit that's gonna come out of the faucet, gonna come out of the drain. Like I said, conveniences, they really, really, really make me upset. Like, I get upset because there's no reason for her not to be able to turn out the water. There's no reason for her not to to fish with her hand and see what's in there. There's no reason she can't unclog the drain, or at least try to. There's no reason for you to have to backtrack to the entire house just to shut off the valve. There's no reason for the phone to not be able to go on silent. No reason. Just for the sake of the story and the sake of the story and what's it called, to like get a cheap jump scare out of you, which it's like sometimes they work because you're concerned, you're like listening hard to whether the lady's coming, and sometimes when you're not listening hard and you're like just whatever's, then it doesn't get you, and that's what I don't like. Like, I want a game with atmosphere. I don't want a game that's giving me cheap jump scares because they don't let me silence my phone. If I wanted a cheap jump scare, I would leave my phone, my actual phone, not on silent. I would put it off silent, and then when I'm playing the game, somebody texts me, I'll get a jump scare because my phone is giving me a jump scare because I'm so tensed on playing the game. And then IRL, my phone starts beeping or vibrating. or I can probably set an alarm or something on a clock, on an ongoing timer that starts beeping every couple of minutes, or have an app that does random sounds at random intervals so that I can get jump scares. That's like that's how, like, it just feels cheap. I'm sorry. If you guys disagree, I'm sorry, but I just can't stomach this kind of, like, that kind of stuff. Like, that for me, that's like cheap horror. If you really want something that's gonna give you that sense of dread, you gotta play Amnesia. They don't do jump scares in Amnesia. They do in the custom stories, but not in the main game. What's it? Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill is also one of those where it's like the atmospheres is kind of bad. Where it's like it's a good. It's when I say bad, it's a pretty good atmosphere. Like, you feel you're like walking. It's kind of lonely, and then you might meet up with a monster you don't know. That's the whole point of the game. That's the whole point of the horror ambiance. You don't know if there's going to be a monster. You don't get these cheap jump scares that like, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They kill the atmosphere. And anyways, there's other games that don't have this kind of stuff, and I know this is a transitional game, but it's like, I don't know, it just gets on my nerves. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the episode, even though I complained a lot about it, about the game, because it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I hope if you like the video, you consider giving it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please consider subscribing. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.